really good. You'll see his shirt in a second, I promise. And we can't shop for Alan's shirt, unfortunately, but we can shop because he brings us Cottage Farms. Cottage Farms is the grower's grower. Many times the local garden centers that you have in your area, they got many of their flowers and plants from Cottage Farms. That's how well known they are in the industry. This is a one-piece South Africa Sunbelt rose Bareroot plant that you're going to get. It's a perennial for you. Bareroots are easy to plant, so you don't have to worry, and it's not that tiny Bareroot. You have to see it, so don't walk anywhere without looking. Shipping and handling is always free, and it'll ship out immediately, and it's $10.99 to get it home. Alan Petrovich, 30 years in the horticultural industry, has all the background, and I have to say what made me laugh most of all was you called yourself a plant nerd. Because of all the places you planted plants. So it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you, Alan.
It's great to see you again. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's talk about this, because eventually this is the goal, and that Bareroot is not just some tiny little Bareroot.
Right, this is a good sizable plant. So we call this Bareroot. This was grown in the field for probably 2 years, and there's a lot of energy stored in these roots. So this is like instant plant. You just add water. You plant it in your container or in the ground in a sunny spot, and it will grow really quickly. So I got a Bareroot probably about 5 weeks ago. Already I have 8 inches of new growth on my plant.
Oh, wow.
And a flower bud.
And it's been cold.
And it's been cold, yes, so I'm super excited. So within 2 to 3 months, you could have flowers on this Bareroot plant. So don't let this fool you. This is ready to go.
They're, in my opinion, my humble opinion, they're easier to plant. If you give me a whole big plant, I never plant them deep enough because I can't get the hole big enough.
Right, it's a big effort to dig those big holes, right, exactly.
So now it's easier to do. Is this what we can expect in the future?
Yes. So I'd say by towards the end of the first year, it would probably be about that size, and by the end of the second year, it can be between 4 and 5 feet tall.
Wow.
So it's a sizable plant, and it's got so many things going for it. It's this beautiful golden color, it's fragrant, it's disease resistant, it attracts pollinators, and it's hardy in a lot of areas of the country. So it's hardy to zone 5. If you don't know your zone, just Google plant hardiness zone and a beautiful colored map will come up and you can see what zone you are. And it's also...
Or you could just say, Google, I live in Pennsylvania, what zone am I in?
That's easier.
You do it easier if you can't figure out the map then.
Just streamline it, yeah, exactly. And we call it the Sunbelt rose because it can take the heat and the humidity. So if you live in the south, in the southeast or the southwest, and you've been struggling to grow roses, this could be a great rose for you because it can take that heat and humidity and just be beautiful.
Is this a good year? Because last year, I'm just be honest with you, at the end of the season, I came upon, from Cottage Farms, a rose tree. It was on clearance. I was like, oh, what the heck, you know, I haven't ever tried that. I am so over the moon proud of that thing, and I'm so in love with it. And I didn't even know what I was doing. I just stuck it in the pot, and I was like, okay, if it lives, it lives. And it just is stupendous.
Easy, we love that.
And
this is beautiful.
I think Cottage Farms is known around here for your roses.
Yes, we do a lot of great roses, and we, you know, award-winning roses. This is actually an award-winning rose. Portland, Oregon is the city of roses, and out there they have a beautiful rose garden. I don't know if you've seen it.
No.
If you go out there, you should see it. Even if you don't like roses, you're going to be knocked out by the rose garden. They pick a rose every year for the Rose of the Year, and this was the Rose of the Year in 2021.
Wow.
So it's an award-winning plant.
And it'll be in your garden.
Right, exactly.
That's cool.
And, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Okay.
I apologize.
It starts this beautiful golden color, and it does not fade, so it's kind of color fast. If you're a flower arrangement, and you want your flowers to stay the same color, this is great for you. If it annoys you if they change colors as they age, some do that. This does not. This holds its color as it is.
How large will it eventually get? Let's go back a little bit. I mean, this one's in a pot, so can I put it in the ground, in a container? Give me guidance, please.
Definitely. You can definitely plant it in the ground. It likes full sun, so give it at least 6 hours of sun a day and it will be happy. But you can plant it in a container, probably at least a 12-inch container to begin with, and then you might have to bump it up into a larger size container by next year, or plant it in the ground.
Okay.
And it will just do a thing, full sun. And we also offer fertilizer to add everything you need to your roses. So this is a balanced fertilizer, NPK+. It's a Cottage Farm brand. It has everything your roses need to thrive. So you can get this, and it comes...
And it's easy. All you do is take your empty, you know, half or milk jug and you know, rinse it out well and
Right.
put one of those in, add
Yeah.
water, and then you've got it.
Exactly, just shake it up, no measuring, just shake it up in that milk jug and then water as you need, and you'll have your beautiful roses.
The rose fertilizer is M133419. There you go. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. All right, disease resistant, heat and drought resistant, really important. I think roses years ago, we used to think, oh, they're so fussy, I can't grow roses.
Exactly.
But not today.
No, we go for disease resistant, so you don't have to spray them, you don't have to worry about watering them late in the day and getting fungal diseases, so super easy to grow. And as they do grow, it's a grandiflora rose, so each stem could have a little bouquet of roses on it. It'll have multiple stems, multiple blooms per stem,
Okay.
and just a nice little show.
Would you mind just giving us an idea of how simple it is to plant?
Sure. So this is what you will receive in the mail pretty soon, because it will be coming pretty quickly. And of course the roots, the stringy roots go down, and the shoots with the thorns, they go upright.
Okay, you'll know because the thorns are on the upright.
Right, I felt one.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. So when you do plant it, as I said, you plant it in a sunny spot, and then you dig a hole a little deeper and wider than the roots, because you want the roots to go in there nicely and not bend. Plant it so that the bump, there's a bump on here, it's called the graft union, is actually underground. You want that underground.
Okay.
So it should be planted so that the bottoms of these stems are actually underground.
Yeah, so they're sort of sitting there.
Right, so they should be.
Okay, and it's all explained to you right here, so
Yeah,
you don't have to
everything's in that
worry.
brochure. So you just dig this hole so that it fits in nicely, and we might need a little deeper pot. And you just tuck it in, pretend it's to the right level, and firm it down. You want to get rid of all the little air spaces, so you use your fingers and kind of fill in all those air spaces,
Fill
and
in
then
there.
give it a good drink.
Okay.
And before you plant it, you should hydrate it. So soak it in
Okay.
water for overnight, or at least a few hours before you do plant it.
Those
Easy
are all
peasy.
good tips. And then get the rose food. Nothing will happen to this if you don't use it all. And it's easy. So you'll actually stick to the program with that. But I think you're going to be amazed. We can do Bill to Ship to if you want to send it to Dad for Father's Day, or maybe somebody just bought a new house. Or I love these as memorial plants. Maybe a new baby's being born, and you want to kind of use it for that. So you can go ahead and ship it to someone. Alan, always such a pleasure. Thank you so much for spending your day with us.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.